Yeah, and I'll do it so you can tell me if she's good or not, bro. Do it, do it. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Gray here. We're back. It's day number 317 of the free-to-play account in Marvel Future Fight. I hope you're all doing awesome today. Thanks so much for being here. You know I appreciate you guys. We got another live stream lined up for you today. It should be absolutely amazing. So brace yourselves. I don't know if y'all have ever seen anything like what we're about to do today. It should be absolutely mind-blowing. We're going to talk about some stuff and do some things. We've got a sneak peek to look at. That'll be fun. And also some stories to tell. You know how it goes. But before we get into any of that, man, what up, Max? What's going on, bro? What's up, Peter? Thanks for being here. I know. What's up, dude? Thanks for being here. As always, man. Appreciate you. Moon, what's going on, man? KT3, what's up, brother? Damien, what's happening, bro? Arif, what's happening, man? Good to see you. Sanji, what's up, dude? Crispy Crunchy, what's happening, bro? Thanks for being here. We got heading back up to the top. Sun Wukong is here. What up, bro? Good to see you. Prem's here. And Reflex, what's going on, you giga whale? All right, let's get rolling here. What up, unique person? What's happening, bro? Winter Skinter Snolger. I don't remember how much I scored with Skinter Snolger. We can go look. Go take a look. Better, I think, this morning than yesterday on stream. I got like a better score. I'm pretty sure. It was not, obviously it's not incredible because he's got an obelisk, and both scores improved, though. I will say both scores improved. With Ghost Rider, it's a whole different thing. I'm not even doing, bros, we were a million points off. That was a instance where we were at a minimum of probably 800,000 to probably a million, maybe more points off, just because of the things you can do to line up his abilities better. However, I stick by my starry. I'm just gonna get Loki about it. But cool that you can do a lot more damage with Ghost Rider, and I figure I should at least just point that out to be responsible. So if you're new to the game and you're watching and you are trying to get like really good scores in Alliance Battle, Ghost Rider there's a whole other way to play him. From what I can tell briefly watching some of it and trying it, it's way more about lining up the rotation proper than just spamming. I was more just spamming skills and trying to just use them when they were up, and that is not as effective as really trying to line things up in the proc, which is kind of obvious, but you got to know how to do it to do it. So if you are into getting higher scores with Ghost Rider, you can look that up. For me personally, I'm just going to get Loki about it. And then we did get a slightly better score with Winter Soldier. I focused up a little bit. Actually did the moves. Can't say I'm doing them particularly well, and we got closer to the 10 mil, I think. I might have been right about what we got yesterday, but we are using an obelisk at level 80 tier 3. So, different story, right? Anyways, where are we? Who are we? When are we? I already gathered these up. It wasn't very juicy. They were all super capped. I slept a bunch, man. I had a rough day yesterday, and it was good. It was fine. No worries. But I actually got some good sleep about it. And if you guys know, you know, I don't sleep well. So for me, that was a really big deal. So my dispatch sectors were all just capped all to ish this morning. So I grabbed those. Didn't see a ton of energy. That's all right. No big deal. All right. Let's see. Moving on. Let's get our emblem rewards here. And we're just going to gather these up, let people get here, and then we'll go look at the sneak peek for sure. Get into all that. No worries. Figure we'd do this while people roll in here this morning. If we are so fortunate as to have people roll in. Go into the Alliance here. Check in. Boom. Donate. Oh, we got materials here. Nice. And in case you were wondering, no, I was not doing timeline battle in the rain. I was being a dork. I had my nice cozy car down at the post office, had her run in, had the heat going. I got my little outlet, charging my phone. I think I had snacks and water. So don't worry about me. Your guy was just fine. But yeah, it's been stormy, guys. And if the streams do just randomly end, the power went out for sure. And it's going to be that way, I guess, for the rest of the week, man. Hey, what's up, Al? What's going on? What's up, Brown Bear? How you doing, bro? Good to see you. Thanks for coming by the stream. Whoa. I always have to read them first to make sure I'm not about to read something Nada from Nara Pakdikal. I don't know if I can even say that fast, but welcome. Thanks for being here. I just come back to play this game. It says CTP of competition really have a big difference compared to a rage. I think like yes and no is kind of the answer. I mean, yes, for certain characters, the CTP of competition is going to score better, but it depends on your definition of a lot. We're not talking, I don't think we're talking like several million points. I think in most cases, you're talking 500,000 to a million. However, there's probably better people to ask about that. I don't know. And it's going to depend on how much total score you're getting. If you're scoring 20 million or whatever, you know, like 18 million with a rage, and then you switch to a competition, you might see 1920. Don't know. Something like that. It can be quite a bit. 500,000 maybe might be a better estimate. And yeah, they're only for tier 4s because it's based on instinct attack. So that's another thing to keep in mind. And also, welcome back, my friend, to the game. Yo, what's up, Johnny? What's going on, bro? How you guys doing? All right, let's keep moving. What are we asking for? That's all I'm asking for. Give me some feathers so I can fly far, far away from these PvP winter seasonals. Fly, far, far away. All right, let's see here. Getting into the inbox really quick. We got some stuff in here. It's just like some stuff. Let's get it. What do we got? We got an obelisk. Ooh, Boostisos, obelisks. Oh, gold's good. Give me gold. I'll take that. Almost finished all of the Shadowlands chests too. Oh, that's what I forgot. We could grab those. But that all pertains to the question of the day today, which we will be polling shortly. Dang, there were quite a few chests in there. My goodness. What is all this stuff? Just junk. Bunch of junk. Okay, so we can tell our stories. Oh, hey, surprise! It's a Some Fries Adamantium gift chest. Let's go. Suppose we'll snag this bad boy. Come on! Boo! Let's go. That's good. That's good stuff. I take it back. I take back all the bad things I said about you, Some Fries Adamantium gift chest. You are spectacular, and we appreciate you. Yeah, so timeline battle, guys, this week was berserk. Apologies, I guess, like I call it a semi-apology if you followed me and voted wrong on PvP timeline battle. I'm actually going to take a minute today to show you guys very, very quickly how to do that for yourself, because it's always a risk following someone else. I was in a hurry, had a power outage yesterday. I probably should have just left it alone and not said anything, but I looked really quick at the main people that push, and none of them were pushing, and Commander had like 80, whatever. So I posted that, and that's who I voted for. Missed. OG Cabbage, shout out, Cabbage won in Challenger. So if you voted for Cabbage, grats. If you voted for the person I said to, bummer, sorry. And I'll show you how to figure that out for yourself. Anyways, so back to PvP. 2 times this week when I was trying to push in timeline battle, my power went out, like right before reset. Like someone evil was planning it, including yesterday before the final reset. And if you guys, I've told you before, my phone is jacked. I don't really have data at my house. So I went down to the post office to try and compete. It went poorly. I had to do my runs super, super early. And I couldn't like fight Shempo. I cannot do that with data and stuff on my phone. I can't do it consistently. Win, but not enough that I'm comfortable doing it. Anyways, what was it? I can't remember who told me. I should shout him out. I'm so bad. I looked at it yesterday. Somebody told me, I think it was Nizu. Told me to refresh. It was like 3 minutes before reset, and I was at rank 52 or something like that. And I'm like, nah, bro, I don't like gambling, because it's true. I don't like gambling with the refreshes because like I'm panicked. I'm not good at that, like making decisions under pressure like that. And I'm panicked. And so I'm just as likely to lose after I refresh, tank my score even further. And then what was the point? But I went and looked at the refresh button, man, and they took it down to 60 crystals, which for someone like me in that position is absolutely amazing. So we clicked the button, and in literally the last 1 minute of the timeline battle season, we won a victory and managed to push up into the top 50. I broke my shoulder real bad, so I can't raise both hands, but freaking awesome stuff. It was so sweet, dude. So minus 60, we got what, 540 or 440 crystals for the week from timeline battle. W post office for sure. Super solid. W advice, but be careful, of course, because you are kind of gambling, like I said. If I had lost, it would have just been a waste of 60 crystals, but we decided to go for it. Got the 120 in timeline battle, pretty boring. Got some tokens, got our gold, very nice. Sorry, long story there, but anyways, that was cool. We got 6 days on this. I know what I need, though. We need Soul of the Faltine. We're behind on it. Pick up Soul of the Faltine there. Very nice. The bio-selectors just don't quit, man. They just don't quit. All right, we got to eat all this up today, and I will. We'll do some rift farming for sure. And that'll do it for the inbox, man. Pretty much it for now. Anyways, that was really exciting for me. It's kind of like a clutch time to get those extra crystals. So that's just really, really nice. And then another thing that was really, really nice is we got this yesterday. Hey, come on, let's go. W for W's. You know what I'm saying here? W's in chat for W's. That's nice. Plus another 80 crystals, man, on top of that. Very, very nice. Anyways, that's enough of that. Before I talk about the seasonals, let's go talk about the seasonals. We are going to swap over to the forums, so watch out for your eyeballs. Here we go. Oh, just kidding. I actually have it set up full screen. All right, let me mute the beach fight music. And I think you guys should get audio here. I hope it's not too loud. Christmas time, baby. These presents are suspect. Mrs. Claus, if you will. Yeah. Booba bang. Oh, shoot. Yeah, dude, let's go. Let's go. So, looking really solid there. The fragment of Marvel Future Fight. The cozy and abundant winter holiday season has returned. Meet two heroes that make spectacular entrances. Scattering snowflakes. Okay. Scattering them to the winds. Check out the new abilities and looks of these two clones, splendidly dressed for the holiday season. We'll provide more information through the Patch Steel Tales later. Thank you. Thank you. Looking good, man. What can I say? The uniforms look amazing. The sneak peek looks amazing. We got a bunch to say about it, but I'm not going to be overly negative. That's my goal here. You know me. I like to keep things positive, and I don't want to harp on the issues with this whole thing. I'd rather appreciate the good first, which I will say, again, they both look good, especially the Scarlet Spider uniform. I could pass all day on that Madeline Pryor uniform, but that Scarlet Spider uniform is tempting. So we'll see how that looks. Hopefully it's really good. Probably break down the unis tomorrow, like the characters tomorrow. I got a lot to do today on stream, so we'll do that then. But like I said, they both look good. I'm looking forward to them. The issue obviously being Madeline Pryor being a native tier 2 Epic Quest character who's now going to be locked behind paywall and is a PvP character. That presents a whole bunch of issues, potentially. I said before, I believe there is a line of balance they could walk here. A couple ways they could do this where it'll be fine, but I don't have a ton of faith in Netmarble to execute this well, so we'll see how it goes when they drop. But for now, I'll just, we'll stay positive, and like I said, the Scarlet Spider Ben Reilly uniform looks really hype, so happy that I have enough crystals to potentially buy it. However, I'd like to have enough crystals by the end of the sales to buy 2, because there are some older ones we're considering, so we'll take a look at that as we get a little closer to actually getting the seasonals, and they'll all be available starting next Tuesday. But obviously I'm gonna wait till like the last day before I decide if I buy anything ever again. Thanks a lot, Zeus. No, I'm just kidding. That's a good one though. Oh, Zeus. What am I doing here? Give me a striker. Give me this. There's a couple people that are pretty good at this game in that chat there. Although I don't know if any of the, like, Giganta whales are here. And all the way to the top. I should have invited you. Did I not? Did I miss you too? Missed a couple people, maybe? Don't know. What's your IGN, Arc? I can't remember. Which one's you? Gotta go quick, quick, quick. Boom. We'll get you on the next one, brah. We'll get you on the next one. Let's go, 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 go. Ah, are you on my friends list? Or in the alliance? Be in there. Yeah, I think so. Different alliance, I want to say. We had to like catch all our chickens yesterday and bring them into the garage because they're like dumb and they just stand out in the storm. They don't like have to either. They had a whole undercover area and their coop that they could go in, but they just stand out in this crazy storm and look like they're gonna die. You guys can come inside, I guess. Maybe it was all a ploy just to get inside, you know. Get in the house. Next thing you know, they'll be in the kitchen, right? Yeah. All right. I am literally going to invite everybody on my friends list. So, or in my alliance. That's actually a lot of... Here we go. Come on. Just so you know. Got it? Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Let's go. Let's go. There we go. So everybody I can invite who's in the game should have gotten an invite. Oof. Super boss me, bro. Super boss me. I'll check the friends list. I don't know. It's usually very, very active. I need to check the friends list and alliance. For activity. We'll see if everybody's logging in. No, sorry. No. Oh, no. I gotta keep it rolling. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. We got a few things to do today for sure on stream, and then I got a lot going on, man. I gotta get to these videos. I've got like I don't really have a life. Don't get me wrong, but I have a few other things that I do besides video games and live streaming. And those things have been very disrespectful to my time lately and have been getting in the way of my live streaming, making videos, and most importantly, my ability to play video games and enjoy them. You guys forget everything else. That's all that really matters, right? So, You have to make some life changes here. We're probably gonna have to, I don't know. Cancel everything else. Is gonna have to get out. No more eating. Can't make any more meals. I think we'll just cut that out. Figure out some kind of system. We'll just get Groons or whatever that is. Not a sponsor. Have they made it so you can stop eating food yet? No? We still have to eat? Takes up a lot of time, man. I don't want to spoil Christmas presents for, you know, because my family's probably watching. They're not. My wife started making what we're making this year, and she did so good. It looks great. So that's exciting. We're working on that too. Got to get some Christmas presents finished before the big day, which is coming up. It's not really bad. We're gonna have like, we'll go down to my sister's and have brunch and open presents. It'll be fun. Nice. We don't have a lot of presents. Kind of small family too, so. Are we opening presents here, Damien? Is that what's going on? And by the way, just kind of like to be with my wife and to be with my family, I'm not gonna be doing any live streaming on Christmas Day. Just so you guys know. I'll take the day off and go begrudgingly abandon you guys on Christmas to go be with my real family or whatever, you know. So there you go. Just a little heads up on that. All right, what's next? What's next? What do we got? We got our GBR done. I think we're good. These things scare me so bad. At least with this one, I gotta remember, with this one you can screw up, man. With this one you get some grace. You know what I mean? It's the one with all the tier 4 mats that's just like vicious. Drop that ball, man. They ain't letting you have the good stuff. No way. All right, let's do some world boss. Yeah. What do I got in my notes? Oh, here, I want to ask you guys a question, actually. Yeah, there's quite a few of you here. Let's see. I'm gonna see if what you guys think about this. So we can either do a super duper stream. Wait, okay, so. Which one? 2x super streams or 1 super duper stream extreme? That's the question. All right. So we can either do 2 super streams and do 1 for like the holidays and 1 for our 1-year anniversary, or we can save and hoard some stuff and do 1 super duper stream extreme for our 1-year anniversary. I'm just curious what you guys think, what you want to do. I don't know. Because if we do the big one, we can do like, yeah, it would be pretty big. We'd have a lot of stuff. But if we do 2, not only do we get to have the fun twice, and that's nice, I don't have to hoard a bunch of materials forever, which is also nice. And yeah, there's other fun stuff we could do for a year, so I don't know. Let me know what you think. Chime in. Let me know what you'd rather do. Let's jump into our world boss here. We got Gore today, huh? And we're stuck. We need rescue, so we can't get stage 20 plus. And I am feeling like having a Thanos stage 1 kind of day. So that's what I'm gonna do. Sure. Go. Yeah, sure. Great. Great. I know you guys aren't being helpful. That's funny. Yeah, it's funny. What's up, Spider? What's happening, Note? How you doing? Earl, what's up, man? How you guys doing? I'm a con. What's up, dude? I like your name. All right, here we go. Psych. So, oops. I never did rebind those keys. Take a look at Ghost Rider really quick. God, the setup just is so weird. It did not work. Yeah, I was doing this like, so basically some things I saw, and you should just go watch Bob's video. Go through the initial thing with the co-op, and then he's like hitting another 1 or something somewhere in the rotation so that when he goes through again, hits the 5, he can hit 1. That's why he spaces it out for the cooldown. So you can hit 1 again to get the 6 up. And then you can do like a different rotation where you're doing like 6, 5, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then it all lines up inside the proc. And it does significantly more damage. And then you're like, there was a lot, like I was doing a lot of weird, like 1, 2, 3, then 5, then like 6 or whatever, then 0, 4, you know, like just weird stuff. And it seemed to me on one quick watch that we're doing a lot more like waiting for the, if you need to wait like a second for the 5 to line up, you wait for it to line up, and then you do 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, just so everything lines up in the proc, right? Because otherwise it's not. Like here, and then boom, and then everything hits inside that window. But if you end up doing this kind of crap, where I then go 1, 2, 3, this, and then I go like 5, and then 6, and then 4, the 4 is now landing outside of the proc. I think I'm explaining some of that kind of well. Like that's a lot of what I'm talking about Alliance Battle, by the way, if you guys are wondering. I'm just talking about doing Ghost Rider's rotation in Alliance Battle. Doing it yesterday, and what I was doing, where I was just like spamming the skills as soon as, not like as soon as they were up. But anyways, prioritizing the proper rotation and damage over prioritizing like slamming in more skills. That's what I found yesterday. And I did score like 400,000 more, something like that, in like 1 or 2 runs. Yeah, I don't know. They always get wacky. I don't think you do, Sanjeev. I don't believe you. Because what I was doing was terrible. So I actually don't believe you that you're doing the exact same thing I was doing. I think you're doing this. Slam 4. I think you're doing that. But if you're doing what Bob's doing or anything, you're doing it totally different. You're doing like this, then 5, then 1, then 6, 0, 4. And now everything's landing in the proc window. And that's what I was not doing. And if you're not doing that, Sanjeev, then by the way, if you're doing what I was doing, stop it. Go do yourself a favor and go watch Bob's video and switch up some of what you're doing. You'll increase your scores with Ghost Rider by a lot. My solution for Ghost Rider is to get Loki. That's what I'm gonna do. And that's why I'm not like overly concerned about getting it correct. But yeah. And what up, Doom? What's happening, bro? A super stream? Well, we could do one for like the holidays. We could do it. I won't do it Christmas Day because I'm gonna be with the family on Christmas. But I don't want to still. Shh, I don't want to talk about it. Golly, it's not like it really matters that much. The other one will be for the 1 year on the account, which I think is in early February, something like that. I can do the math. We're at what, 317. Here we go. What do you do that I want to do? Oh, have Loki? Yeah. Yeah, dude, exactly. That's the trick. That's how you learn to play Ghost Rider. You get Loki and then stop doing that. That is the ticket. Okay. Give me some energy damage or some leadership. That looks like physical damage. Hey, Gratz, unique person. Nice, dude. Good old Thanos farm. I miss the proc every time. Beat that, suckers. Every time. I'm a proc missing fool. Got it. Nice. Nice. Okay, there we go. Now we got it lined up. Now we just start ripping. Tier 4 at the after the 4. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then cancel it with the co-op. We'll just have to swap. Dang. Wanted to cancel it with co-op. 5. I think it's 3 next, right? Come on, we need the co-op skill. Come on, come on, come on, come on. 2 and then switch. There we go. Nice. There's the proc. Ah. Dang. Now it's going to be lined up again. Boo. If any new players are watching this, this is an example of why rotations are important. We can kill it. I should restart this, and we should see what it looks like if you actually play the character. 2. No. All right. He's gonna have to restart because I'm gonna die. Almost landed on 5 there. That was close. Do the co-op and swap. Oh shoot! All right. Woo! It's true though. It's pretty absurd how little damage you do if you don't know what you're doing. Oh boy. Here we go. I got like no tier 4 striker, no problem. In your face, Thanos. Oh shoot. That feels good. I know, man. I haven't got it. I didn't get a chance to push though, dude, because the power went out. So I didn't get a chance. I could try again today on stream. I was thinking about it. Put in a couple more attempts, see if we can get it. But no, it was feeling dicey yesterday. We were at 10 seconds one time, right? But then like a bunch of times I died at like 40 seconds. So I don't know if that one we were at 10 seconds was like the best one we're ever gonna get, or if I just need to look a couple more times. I don't know. I don't know. All right. We'll do one for real. My bad. I'm just making fun. Oh. Oh. Whoopsies. Here we go. Next. Tier formats are looking pretty good. And now with Kang coming later, we might be able to, well, we gotta wait for Ben Riley. Because if Ben Riley was really, really good. I don't think he's gonna be, like, better than Logan, though. Like, I don't know, man. Feels like an opportunity to tier 4 somebody. If Kang, so if Kang comes out 2 weeks after, you know, in like 3 weeks or something, we're starting to get close to the anniversary. Not really, but like, you know what I'm saying? I have to start looking at when am I gonna, what's up Shavendra? When am I gonna start saving uniform purchases for the anniversary to get the 50% off? Because especially with a uniform that's gonna be double cost or whatever, it might be in my best interest as a free-to-play to wait. And if Kang is only good in like Otherworld Battle and Team Battle Arena, I probably will wait. because unless he interferes with timeline battle farming, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to justify paying the extra, you know, it's several hundred crystals for getting him early, but it depends. It depends on the value, because you just weigh that, right? Crystal cost. April. I believe it's April. Or it has been in the past. I don't know. Welly, welly, well. Do a powerful attack then. Fine. Is it all the way in May? I thought the anniversary was in April. When did the game launch? Maybe I'm wrong. Haha! In your face. I'm just kidding. Kind of both right. The game launched on April 30th. Oh, gosh. So the anniversary events and stuff fall in at the end of April, early May. Oh, which is kind of a ways away still. So I don't know. Like, it'll depend on value, though, because unless he's going to, like, net me crystals. Ooh. And there's also something to talk about as far as, like, we're, like, out of the Young Avengers update cycle at this point, which is weird. So I don't know if they're doing, like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if Loki is going to be relevant to Kang at all, which is going to make that passive on Loki kind of weird and really have no place. That's fine, because, like, Loki needs more value, like a moose needs a hat rack. So there you go. Which is actually a great bad joke from Requiem for a Dream is actually where I got that joke. Good movie. Pretty brutal. One day doesn't count as April. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. There we go. What up, Volume Dealer? What's happening, bro? Yeah, dude. It's, you know, I watched that movie. Let's see. When did that come out? Early 2000s, I believe, like 2002, something like that. Maybe like 2000. Maybe. Was it the 90s? No. No. The year 2000. The distant future. The year 2000. Beep boop, beep boop. So I was a sophomore in high school when that movie came out. And there are some things in my life I have never done, ever once. And I would venture that that movie did a great job convincing me never to try any of those things. So there you go. What a solid film that is. Horrid to watch, though. So good, though. So good. If you can stomach it. It is, like, so brutal. So good. Especially for the year 2000 too, man. Ay, ay, ay. Now everything is trying to be edgy and brutal or whatever, so. All right, man. That's going to do it for World Boss. Oh, hey, give us those goodies. Love goodies. Got some goodies? I see a pip. Ooh, goodies. Goodie. All right. Man, gold's looking pretty juicy here. What's up, Fandom? What's happening, man? Oh, that sucks, dude. Yeah, the gate on her is going to be brutal for people that really like the character and are playing free to play or anything like that. I think for people like me, Gambit is the way to go, just because Darks, and also what up, Darks Reflex? I think Gambit's the way to go, just because I would, as a free to play, I don't have Magneto from the Epic Quest, the deluxe pack, and I wouldn't buy it just to have him. I would take Gambit instead. Personally. Let's see here. What else we got going on? Hey, what happened here? All right. Well, I didn't expect that, but I'm not mad at it. So that's what we'll do, guys. We'll do 2 times Super Stream instead, and we'll do one probably maybe for New Year's. Where does that line us up? That gives us like, I don't know, somewhere in between Christmas and New Year's probably. We'll do a Super Stream somewhere in there. I'll look at the dates tonight and line it up, get you guys a date. We'll figure it out. That's right. Double your pleasure, double your fun, double your Super Stream. Let's get it done. All right. Moving on. We've got Alliance Battle, we know. Let's get that done. We are cooking today, which is just fine. Maybe we'll look at a couple of counts or do something else till AC, and then we'll bust out Alliance Conquest. No requirements the whole way down. So that means we should probably... Who needs a showcase, man? Whose turn is it? What's my guilty pleasure? Hellraiser? No, oh gosh. A guilty pleasure of mine? I watch some pretty bad TV, bro. Everybody's got shows. I got some pretty bad shows. That's for sure. Let's go with, ooh, Quake's tempting. See if, no, that's a horrid idea. That'll just take all day. Hey, you know what? We've almost got you to level 70. Go ahead, flex. Convince us to take you the rest of them. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Nah, man, we got to give someone else a chance, bro. This is AB normal. This is the only chance they get to step up, bro. We can't, you know, that's not fair. We're going to give Null another showcase, let him beat up the babies and steal their candy. Not nice at all. It's not nice one bit. Kang doesn't get a uni just tier 4? No, I don't think so. That would be so wild, dude. Can you imagine? Dude, I love the first 2 Hellraiser movies. Absolutely. And honestly, I thought the new one, I think we talked about this a while ago, Damien. The new one I thought was pretty good. Oh, and Damien, bro, Anything for Jackson, I think that's what it was called. Have you seen this? It's like a kind of, I think it was low budget, kind of like under the radar movie that you would expect to be terrible, dude. You ought to give that a watch if you like spooky movies. And if you don't mind, like, I mean, it's, yeah. I don't want to spoil anything, but if you're into horror movies, I imagine there aren't a lot of horror movie tropes that bother you. As far as, like, the devil and stuff like that. Yeah, we'll see what happens, fandom. I've talked about that a bit, and I said this morning I'm going to try not to be, I'm just not going to be overly negative about the potential consequences of what they're doing. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt, which is what I always do, which is maybe stupid, but I don't spend money, so lucky me. And we'll see how things pan out with these uniforms, but it is pretty dicey what they got going on. We'll see. Yeah, check it out, man, if you haven't seen that. Me and my wife were both really pleasantly surprised by that. Also, for people asking about shows, I've been forgetting to talk to you guys about my shows and stuff, man. We did get Prime again. Yo, Goat, what's up, brother? And we're watching Fallout. And the first episode of the second season was so good. Oh, man. If you're a Fallout fan and you haven't watched that show, oops. Oops to the daisies. So we'll go Storm here. And we'll take Mephisto into ABL. Where are you, Storm? She's got no cancel. All the way down. Here. And we'll give her Dazzler. And now then we'll go give her Ryder. We'll give her Loki to do the burn. There we go. That ought to work, man. That ought to work. We'll see how it goes. Been tired lately. I feel good this morning, but a little groggy still. I got that extra sleep, man. That was nice. Nice. What about my Mephisto build? You want to see it so you can make fun of me, Sanjeev? Is that it, bro? Is that it? So you can dunk on me? Oh, yeah. That's why you like, yeah. Why people, what, open with 2? Because 1 will make you hop. Can you do, like, psych it out? No, because then the 2 can't, I mean, 2 can't play out. Yeah, it's the 2. Exactly, Go. You gotta hit the, you gotta hit the 2 first, otherwise things don't line up. That's exactly what I'm over here tripping on. You have to do that 2 up front, and then do it like that, which staggers your skills, which is different than ABI. And then here you can kind of line it back up to the way you're doing it in ABI, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Who knows? Not me. All I know is that I don't know. All I know is that I don't know nothing. All I know is that I just bombed this run because there's no way I'm getting this Ghost Rider up before I need this cancel. So close. Yeah, you can't do that. Did it just get the shield and then I just tore it off like instantaneously, or is it not the shield? I missed it. You got the buff. No, you got a buff. I don't know, man. I canceled it? No. How the hell did I cancel it? Let's just keep going. Goat says I canceled it. We're gonna go with what Goat says is true, and we're just gonna keep playing because why not, man? Why not? Yeah. Please don't be an asshole and jump in the middle right now. Thank you. That was a waste of a tier 3 skill. Oh, the gods are angry. Maybe get 18. We're close. Oh, yo. There you go. Thanks, Goat. Yeah. That's the kind of stuff out you, bro. Shwoo. Boo. Be flying out of my brain, bro. Sanjeev, shut up, bro. Shut up. I bet you can. I bet you're like not 42 either. Am I right, Sanjeev? I'll bet you're younger, and I bet you have a lot of time to sit there and practice Alliance Battle. I can't help it, bro. You've been coming at me for days. I gotta razz you a little bit, bro. I gotta roast you. We gotta put a little fire under your feet, man. Get a job, grouch. Shoot. Oh, boy. Yeah, thank you, Goat. Will somebody rip on this kid, please? Will somebody with larger scores rip on this kid? Thank you. Anyways, not too bad for us, I think. I don't think we've gotten 18. We haven't even gotten close, man. So, if we could stop turning this into the Sanjeev show, we could focus on our scores. I don't know. Yeah, I haven't recorded them in so long. We had them written down. I haven't, like, since the days changed, I didn't even change my, like, spreadsheet for recording days, so I honestly haven't in a while. You know. Yo, what's up, Ron? What's happening, bro? What's up, Kevin? Thanks for coming and hanging out, guys. Yeah, that too, Johnny. That's the other thing. Also, bro, I'm not impressed by your no-lifing the game. I was at first, but you can only get so many thumbs up and pats on the back before it's like, oh, okay, dude, congratulations. You're an incredible Alliance battle player. Now either pay money or prepared to be worse than everyone else you're competing with. I wish you luck. Good luck, buddy. Oh, shoot. So, we got Mephisto. We need some more fire. Flames. I don't know. Isn't that what we were running? Something like that, I would imagine. Looks pretty good. And then I believe our man has literally every cancel in the game. If I'm not mistaken. All right. Yeah. Good enough for me. No artifact for Ronana. No. $15 mil or bust. All right, just give me some time, man. We're going. Whew. Man, my shoulder is killing me today, too. I should have taken some meds, y'all. 6'5". Big boo-boo. Real. Hurt that nerve or whatever again, which is dumb. I need to get that figured out. I got to figure out some physical therapy for that because it's happening. Getting old and gray. And then you storm as a support for Mephisto. Yes, sir. Sure. Why not? That's better. That's much better. There we go. Oh. Oh, yeah. Did I miss any lights or anything? I don't know. I was clearly... that was killing me. Gotta lean over. Where you going, buddy? pretty close to what we got last time. Did we get 12.5 last time? Something like that. I don't know. Definitely several mistakes in there. But good enough for government work. Who do I think is a more iconic? Who do you think is the most iconic movie villain of all time? I mean, I think I actually know, like, I can tell you right off the top of my head that one that is likely true. Yeah, Earl's got it. Darth Vader is likely the most iconic movie villain of all time because lines that he said, whether people remember them wrong or right, people 50, 60 years later who have never seen the movie still quote lines from Darth Vader. Most people know who Darth Vader is, and he's not even in most of the... Well, I shouldn't say most of, I haven't watched it all, but you know what I mean? He was really the main villain in a series of movies like, whatever, 40 years ago now or whatever. Yeah, exactly. What up, BNC? What's happening, bro? Good to see you, sir. Gopinath, what's happening? Miles is a good striker. I believe so, for everything. Who else, though, besides Darth Vader? That's a good question. That's a fun question. Voldemort's a good one. Although Voldemort doesn't really have the, like, quotable lines the way that some other villains. The Joker. The Joker is a good one. Definitely. The Joker is solid. Thanos now is one of them, honestly. Endgame was so big. Infinity War and Endgame, it's like, it's beyond the comics at this point. And I think Thanos actually might be, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people who know nothing about anything, comics or anything like that, know who Thanos is. So, there's that. Really quick, I want to show you guys for new players. If you're new and you're kind of tuned out, tune in for just a sec. Or if you don't know how to cheer for the weekly timeline battle winner, let me show you really quick. You just go into timeline battle in the interface here. Go to this little magnifying glass over the challenger symbol is what that is. Or not even challenger. It's over the rank symbol, I guess is what that is. I don't know what symbol that is. And it'll take you to the challenger list. And once you're in here, right, you can click this little magnifying glass. And it will show you the people in challengers win-loss and their win streak. Win streaks give you 10 extra. Once you get up to 10 on your win streak, it gives you 10 extra points per win. So you need to factor in when you're guessing who has the most points, who's got a really long win streak sometimes as well. But mainly you're just looking at the win-loss and you'll see who's pushing and who's not. Some people will have like 40-0, and then some people will have like 150-0, right? And then sometimes you'll have like one person will be at like 155-0, and another person will be at 165-1, one loss. And the person with 155 will actually end up winning because their win streak was never broken, right? And now you know just about everything I know about how to choose who to vote for. And in that case, it's often good to split your vote when you're not sure. And then when you want to vote, you found your person you think's gonna win, just click the thumbs up and then you can cheer for them. And if you're not sure between like two people, do 10 and 10. Do 10 for one person, 10 to the other. And it's always best to wait until right before the reset if you can to vote. And there you go. I just wanted to show you guys that because I let you down yesterday. I let you down. And besides that, it's best to just know how to do it for yourself. It's always better than taking someone's word for it. So there you go. Now you know. All right. I wanted to show you guys that. Let's take one more stab at zombie survival real quick. We might as well, man. Even though I don't want to like say we're probably going to take number one, but we might take number one, guys. Shh, don't tell anybody. All right, let's go. Oh, shoot. All right. Do we got our strikers set up still? Did I change them? Who do we got here? Who did we end up with? We were using low. I'll tell you what. If frame rate is our issue, I don't think Loki is our man. You know what I mean? And then I think we determined that turning the graphics down was probably helpful. So let's do that as well. We're not auto-repeating, so that should have zero effect on what we're doing. All right. See if we can do it. We'll take a couple stabs here. We'll try like 2 or 3 times, see if we can get it, because it is a thing where, like, it's a bit of luck here. You know what I mean? I think. Like, we need things, positioning in particular, because basically you can't move the characters. I have to just keep attacking them. Ain't no time to like move to a different spot. You know what I'm saying? Oh gosh, you need to swap. And if they end up positioned correctly, it can make or break the run. But I don't even know what that positioning is. I know I just spam the abilities, pray, and try and do as many tier 4 and swaps as I can. Because basically I have to cancel whatever skill they're doing. You know, maybe it's best actually to do the opposite of land on the 5 so that they cast it. Because if I cast the 5 and then, I think Bob was saying, immediately swap, he was saying it cancels the 5. So this way it might actually let them cast the 5 while I'm not on that character. I don't know. For now, we're just gonna try our best to make it through the mashed potatoes, because that's always the challenge here, is to try and kill zombies at 0 frames per second. Okay, this is where Wanda pops in, and this is usually where we die. No! Dang it. Close, that one. Close. Shoot. Yeah, we're right on the cusp, man. It's so close. Whew. Oh, bro, the old DCEU, huh? Oh, boy. Try again. Again. Oh, no, the thing swap. So it seems pretty consistently our null is going down and then sentry's just going down. It's the gas is getting too rowdy at the end there. What happened here? That got weird. Yeah, now we're all messed up. Oh, this run is brickles. We're already getting like frame rate hell. How could I even? Yeah, I know, Goat. If like we had, bro, I don't even want to be greedy. I'll take like 5 frames. If I could get 5 more frames per second, we got this, dude. Yeah, it's just the gaze, man. It's getting me. Getting the zombie gaze. Oh, I hate the zombie gaze. So stinky. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Lost my rhythm. Let's go! What the heck is up? Yo, let's go! Green gang! Oh shoot, son. That feels good. W. Charles, bro. W. Charles. That's wild, man. That's wild. Ow. That genuinely hurt. Woo! Let's go. Here. Wait. Let's put the graphics back up. Okay. Now we can go look. Nice, man. Nice. Let's go. Setting the standard for the zombie gaze. Let's go. Man, that's exciting. I don't know why. Hopefully, hey, because it's 1,000,000 gold, 200 more tokens. This is why we have like 50,000 Eternal Flame or whatever that stuff is called. Holy smokes, let's go. Woo! What up, pipes? Yes, sir. No, Sajib, no. I actually try harder than I should. I put way more effort into Alliance Battle than I have in Zombie Survival. Alliance Battle just does not, like, it's way more difficult than what I'm doing. Are you kidding me here? Dude, if I could just sit there and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I would be the Alliance Battle King. #1 in the hood, G. Oh, excuse me. Oop. All right, let's get on to some other stuff. What do we got? Man, I might have to just jump into AC later and take a break today. We cooked through everything, you guys. What did I skip? What did we miss? I mean, we could look at an account or two, but dude, it's like an hour till AC starts. Yeah, about the same, pipes, about the same. Just hoping we don't get, like my yard. I was tempted to take a video of the yard last night. My yard got torn apart, man. Our chicken coop got destroyed. Not the coop, but like everything covering it got ripped apart. Pieces of the fence torn down. Lost a tree in the backyard. It just looks crazy, bro. It looks like a hurricane, but it's not. Everyone's good. As long as trees don't fall on your house. Oh, Oregon, if that's what you're asking. Oh, friends list. I thought you were asking if I was in Florida where they have hurricanes and stuff. I was like, nah, bro. No. And it's not that time of year. Friends list. Well, here's the thing, bro. Oh, yep. Sorry, Dean. Took a week off, huh? Ooh. Oh. That gets to 3. We'll say bye-bye. Florida friends list. I don't have one of those. Ark, give me your thing, bro. There you go. All right, Earl. I can't send you a friend's request because you don't have a spot. So you can't have it. No, in fact, no, Sanji, because you only want to see my Mephisto build so you can talk crap. I'm on to you. I'm on to you, bro. Can't fool me. You can't fool me. I'm just kidding. I'll show you in a sec. Hang on. You know what I've got. What do you mean? You know what I've got. And we've talked about this so many times, bro. I love ya. I love ya. Okay. All right. Let's make one more spot. Sorry, Trey. Love you, buddy. I got to get that energy every day, bro. I got to get that energy every day. What was it? Like that? No, it was like that. There you go, bud. Yay, everything in its right place. Yeah, dude, I don't know. And volcanoes. Grimy. We got some volcanoes. We got a couple of those. Yeah, but it's mainly chill until everything falls in the ocean. We're good, man. We're good. Won't be so good when everything falls in the ocean, though. We're lucky, dude. I don't know if I told you this, Pipes. We're, like, backed up against a, like, look, dude, if we get, like, a 2012 ridiculous tsunami that doesn't actually, you know what I mean? Like, we're not gonna... Actually, we might actually still be okay. I'm serious. We have, like, a really good evacuation route straight back up a hill into the mountains right behind our house. Because we're close to the ocean. We're really close to the water, for those of you that don't know. In Oregon, and we do have a couple fault lines, actually, that could possibly, will, I should say, eventually cause some sort of major earthquake. And that's something most people that live here are aware of or should be aware of. If they're not, they're going to find out. I'll tell you what, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but they're going to find out. All right, man. I can do one of two things. We can either do what you want me to do. We can either do some PvP with chat, or we can look at a couple of accounts. You guys tell me what you want to do. What you want me to do? Yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, Cascadia, baby. I am about... I think it's an hour and 20 minutes up 101. Something like that to Astoria Doom. The ways, but not that far. So I'm pretty close. Astoria is like right on the north western tip of Oregon. Kinda. We might have to do like one or two of each. Let's do both, because you got, yeah, let's do both. There's interest for both, so let's do both. Hit me up with, yeah, G Varun, what you got, bro? Let's fight. What you want? Timeline battle. We'll do a couple PvP battles for fun, and then we'll, yeah, right, and I'm totally just gonna do whatever Sanjeev says now that he was dogging on me for Alliance battle scores. I should be careful. I'm gonna like break my mic. It's never gonna work again. Don't drop it. Pick it up and be funny, sure, but don't like drop the mic. That's dumb. Let's see here. And gosh, your name is, don't tell me. All right, you might have to tell me. Is it Riz or Slinger? Which one? Who are you? Who are you, G Varun? I can never remember, bro. I'm so bad. It is Riz. I did remember. Nice. Oh. This might, no, well, yeah. I don't know. It's not fair. You got debuffs, brother, and I don't, because I suck. I'm still in platinum right now. So it's not really fair, man. It's not really fair for all you guys, but I will. Hey, hey, hey. I'll still fight you. I did pick up the buff that Blaze was talking to me about, which is really interesting. It's like the debuff removal. And so far, I've seen some effectiveness from it. Like, I've seen some people, like, spin in circles and stuff that probably shouldn't have been. Yeah, here, we're probably pretty good because you are debuffed and I am not. But GG. So I've got it on Ghost Rider, and you got to level it up, right? Because otherwise, the cooldown's too long on it. If you level it up, it's like 8 seconds at top level. And... otherwise, you won't. Yeah, it'll go off, and then the cooldown is so long you won't see it again. So, yeah. Where's he at? I'll do you one better. Let's see. Who's this guy? Who are these people up at the top? Fight tank. Oh, yeah. Let's go. You want to see him beat my guys up with an off-meta team? Here we go. What's the best epic quest for PvP value? I mean, yeah, like Sentry, right? Because Sentry. But if you mean deluxe pack, what's the best deluxe pack for PvP value? I think the only deluxe pack with PvP value is the Fantastic Four. Oh, no, Doctor Doom. But that's Fantastic Four. So yeah, it would be Fantastic Four, right? Because that's Doom and Invisible Woman, yeah. So both characters are for PvP. Whereas, I think that might be it, no? Oh, Maddie. Yeah, Madeline might be good. Ugh. Yeah. We'll see if you pay. I am a... Wait, what? Huh? So now we get to say that my PvP team is better than Tinkaton's? Is that what I just saw? We're officially better than Tinkaton in PvP? That's what I saw. Hands up. I noticed this is pretty funny. So these are his little Legos, right? So you can do like a wee. Okay. Enough with the hat. Enough. Who else? Ino? Where are you? How can I find you? You're in here. You're a super bosser. You boss. Super League. Boom. Boom. And zoom. Ooh. Ooh. Next ranked tournament winner. 100%. No chance I lose. It's official. I don't know, Damien. Guys, look, man, with great power comes great responsibility. I don't want to be the guy, I've told you this before. I don't want to be the guy that makes you all feel bad about your scores. Why do you think my Alliance battle scores look like they do? Why do you think I put my tier 4 skills where I do in my rotations? It's for your benefit. I don't want you guys to feel like there's no chance for you. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. GG, man. GG. Beat me up, bro. Beat me up. Let me see that one more time. What team were I didn't even watch the match. Actually, I'm gonna rematch you here. Do I have anybody who I have waiting on a list? No. Okay, good. Wow. Adam is probably just kind of like dustulating my yeah, I'm not sure how much I can really do here. Interesting. I'll actually watch this time. All right. Yeah, that 4-star artifact's been a little tough. No. That ain't good. Oh. That was close. GG, that was a good one. That's good. Actually, you know what I found, Sanji, that's really interesting? And this is true. You can believe me or not. I don't care. Genuinely. Emulators are really tough for Alliance Battle. Really, really tough and really good for PvP. That's been my experience so far. Timeline Battle, I can't even get the game to do the things that I do on an emulator. I shouldn't even say that because that just sounds really bad. But I can't even get it to replicate things that I do on the emulator in PvP. And then in Alliance Battle, bro, it's brutal. It's tough trying to weave rotations together. I don't know, like, obviously getting a controller would help. And it's just something I haven't done. I'm kind of like set in my ways now. We've been doing this for a long time, almost a year. Yeah, it's really tough. It's tough, Doom, to set up key bindings that allow you to do the rotations you need to do smoothly, consistently for all the different characters you need to do them for, if that makes sense. So, like, if one thing... Dude, you guys can probably see it. It's crazy. I do. I'm like, there are ways... Shut up. I know where I'm bad. Trust me. Am I critical of enough of myself? I think so. Seriously, if I get any more critical of myself, you guys will never see another guide video ever again. So Sanjeev, you better just chill your jets, brother. One character will feel good on the numpad, right? And then another one will feel almost unplayable because of the way the numpad works and where the tier 4 hits. It's hard to even explain. It's just weird. Who am I fighting? At least one other. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know. Shh, about the emulator for PvP. Shh, don't tell anybody. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's do one more of these, man. Yeah, Blaze, what you got, buddy? Let's go. Where you at? Allies, right? No. Friends. There you are. Again, not a very fair matchup, but I'll take advantage of that. Okay. Let's see. Let's put your theory to the test, Blaze. How should I set this up for you to win? What's the setup that you would prefer my characters to be in? Let me think if I can remember. So, you want the fight to be over here with your carnage. So you want, like... And then your Ghost Rider will dust my... this fool, Snull, whatever he's called. No. Well, maybe I could do both, but I'm really curious. It really doesn't matter. I mean, I could hide my Null from your Ghost Rider a little bit, but barely. I can't even really do that. So your Ghost Rider's probably going to pop my Null. And that's fine. What I would want, I guess, is that. That would be the most optimal thing for me, right? To have my Sentry come in late over here and jump in, and to have your Magic come in late over here. She's going to be in the fight. There's no way for me to move where the fight's going to take place, really. I guess I could try putting this here. And getting the fight away from your Magic, maybe, to see if I could stop her from transforming. I don't know. So much goes into it. We both have the debuff removal thing. No, you're not. Get out of here. I'm saying I've got, like, Null and Sentry, and you don't because of bans, debuffs, so. But that's why I wanted to do that. I have technically the more powerful team. Like Deadpool popping off in here. No, I think we're good. I think we're good. Wow, maybe not. Dude. Deadpool, bro. I'm telling you. Good match, man. Wild. Otherworld battle's crazy. Cats in a bag, bro. Cats in a bag. All right, dude, give me like 1 or 2 timeline battles. Oh no, my team's all messed up. I'm dropping. I don't want to screw with it. That's good. That's good. Let's look at some accounts, man. Let's do that account help. Who needs some help with their account? Let's do like 1 or 2 of these. Give me 2 names. We are getting close to Alliance Conquest, but I'll just start with 1 now, and then we might make it through it before AC, and I might do the other one after. Give me the IGN. Don't just say me. You gotta throw the IGN in there. I don't know who you are. I mean, I know who you are. Hi, Sahil. How you doing, bro? But I don't know your IGN by heart. I ain't that good. I can't even remember the rotations for characters, so I'm probably not going to remember your IGN. Boop. There you go. I think, are you on my friends list too? Maybe not. Do I see you in PvP? Climbing? Is that where I see you? Whoa. Bro. Friends list. Let's go. Is it, though? Or are you just saying that because you want to be confrontational? That says invalid. I don't know why. Apparently I copied it. Dude, I got no idea. That is the weirdest thing. All right, let's take a look, man. What you got going on? 179 on the Badgeroo. Looking good in here. Ooh, hopefully you catch a break on that one. Yeah, just keep up the work on the swords. 5% cooldown here. Hopefully you get a 4-gem blue soon. Rough to see the 3-gem swords. Gamble? What's up, worst human? Not today, man. Not today. Let's see. this card set wants some changes. Do you have any like plans for it or anything? Because like none of these are bad cards, but 3 of them aren't even like the best cards at all. So try putting the buff on Sentry. Okay. So, for example, Crescent is usually like a PvP only card at this point. That's a little weird on your set here. Luna Snow is amazing. Guardians of the Galaxy is very good as well. Spidey and Cable are both kind of like not in the top tier anymore. So you could look at replacing 1 or 2 of these. All right, man, take it easy, Worst Human. Good luck in AC, bro. You're looking for a hybrid set. In that case, you want to keep your eyes peeled for like Marvel Zombies, New Avengers #9, Ghost Rider, White Fox, all these procs, because they give you big jumps to like HP and attack, which allows you to build a hybrid set. Without them, you just sort of end up with diluted stats, if that makes sense. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate the support. But you got Mind Resist cooldown here, so this wouldn't be too hard to lose. Make sure the cooldown doesn't put you in a bad spot replacing it, but you can consider replacing this card easily. Energy Attack Blue. Mind Resist. Yeah, this one also. So, like, in theory, right? Yeah. Exactly. What INL just popped in there. Yeah, exactly. Exactly that. So you could keep Guardians instead of New Avengers and just look for like Marvel Zombies, Ghost Rider, White Fox. You want all those cards with procs and replace this one, and this one. What's most important is attack speed, crit damage, ignore defense. All good stats, all worth locking. So this is a good one to work on for sure. This one, you got blue Mind Resist. So this one you need. And then, of course, make sure you re-roll the bottom of these. Get that proc here. Get that energy attack proc. You'll feel the difference. It's very, very good. So that's worth doing, like, now. Right away. Get that proc. Get that proc. And then, yeah, hopefully get some of those other cards that'll give you the procs. And it'll help you feel... They help a lot for a hybrid set. Like, a lot. 0.9 per 1. Good deal. 0.9 per 1. Very good deal. 200. Obelisk. But a good Obelisk, nice. And then a Mighty Judgment, 200. Very nice, man. Hopefully you can get a CTP for your Sentry. Looks like you're starting to work on his gears. So maybe looking for a tier 4 for Sentry, which is not a bad idea at all. It's like you need some rages. You might consider tier 4ing Wolverine for your combat hero stuff. I don't know, because you don't have Venom's newest uni. And then if you get his artifact, he would double up nicely for PvP. And then, yeah, Scarlet Witch would be a great tier 4, obviously. Loki, kind of like a must-buy tier 4. I don't see Zeus or anything here. Yeah, for your next tier 4, unless you're going to buy Loki's uniform at 40% discount or whatever and go that route, I would probably just go with your Sentry to get some really good power and PvP on your account, so you can just do whatever amount of pushing you feel comfortable with, but he'll at least let you to, compete a little bit. And then I would recommend Scarlet Witch. She covers so many Alliance battle days with this uniform, especially when your options are limited. Very, very good. And then Loki. Look at getting that uniform somehow, because it doesn't look like your account's bringing up Zeus or anything like that anytime soon, which is great. So I would recommend looking at Loki and possibly Ares for your account. Yes, sir, Ash. Thanks, brother. And yeah, that was kind of quick, man, but that's like most of it. And hopefully you can get a Rage for Wanda. That would be really, really good. And honestly, like, I wouldn't make the mistake of putting a Rage on this guy. Like, don't do that. Just give it to Wanda. She needs it more, or Loki. Either would be very, very good. So either of these guys could use a Rage. And then hopefully you can get a Mighty Conquest for your Sentry here. And I noticed you also have Null, and I don't know if you have AV down here. I didn't see. You have Agent Venom with the artifact and the uniform. Yeah, no artifact yet. So I think you can kind of hold off on Null. Give yourself a little break there and prioritize Sentry first. But honestly, with no CTP, don't tier 4 him first. Hold off here. This is good. We caught you. Hold off here, because without a CTP, I take it back. I thought about it. Not worth tier 4ing Sentry first, unless you can get the Mighty Conquest for him. Don't worry about that. Do like Wanda instead, or Loki, to cover all those, you know, bunch of days in Alliance battle. Great for, you know, your world boss and stuff. So hopefully that helps, man. I am going to jump out of this one and jump into AC. Here we go, go, go. Sorry it was brief, but actually I think we covered decent stuff. Let me know if you have any more questions, because I can answer them while I'm doing what I'm doing here. I don't really have to pay attention. We can just go, go, go. We're just farming contribution here. Whoa, 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 whoa. We start at the top. That's right. Oh, we're already so far behind. Oh, oh golly. Oh. Yeah, dang, I didn't look at your lower ranked characters. Shoot. If I can tell you, and I can look again after AC if you want, but M'Baku, Nick Fury, Valkyrie, Dazzler, all those like key support characters, if you haven't used a Mega Tier 2 on them, they're kind of your go-tos for your Mega Tier 2s. And yeah, Ghost Panther, thank you, INL, whose value increased a bunch with Mephisto. So Ghost Panther is actually like really, really good. And I also didn't look at your Mephisto. I don't know what your process of getting his uniform or building him is or isn't. But he's very, very strong. But he's really good. But be careful with the native tier 3s. Obviously, they're super expensive tier 4s. They take time. They take time to build. So you just got to plan, you know, for when you're going to build them. No, you can set them up, unique person. In Otherworld Battle, you can set the buffs up on the main, like, battlefield positioning screen, and then they'll be locked in, unless you change it when you line up a fight with someone. Yeah, 60 no uni. So yeah, maybe, that's going to be a tough call. You have a lot you can do, like, in the meantime. But he is very, very, very good. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, the thing is, Ares can cover some of what he's doing. But you need a universal villain as well. You've got Wanda. I think you need a male villain or something like that. Well, that's strange. Universal male villain? I don't know. Anyways. Most of Mephisto's days can be covered between like Ares and a couple other characters. But the problem is they're not going to score anywhere near as high as Mephisto is, right? So there's that, right? Yeah, if you have Loki's villain. Loki's hero can cover some days, yeah. No, not with these Dark Reflex. These are for just... These are fodder teams just for farming contribution quickly. Just all my native tier 1 crap. I need to refine them. I need to go through them. I'm actually using a couple characters I think I don't want to. But it's basically set up with like 15 or so native tier 1 teams. Like level 60, I should say. Not native tier 1. Level 60 teams. And then I have like 5 tier 2 teams. And then my like actual PvP after that. Get in there. Go, go, go. The cliques. The cliques. Let's clique faster. Clique. Oh. You guys thought I was going to leave it out. Time for my PoE2 madness minute. Dudes, I realized I was leaving a massively key support gem out of my entangling vine setup. It's wild, bro. All it does is it basically makes the vines, the entangling vine fissures, branch all over the place, which makes a bunch more pustules, which blow up and do a ton of AoE damage for clear. The hell was I doing? So I get to try that out today. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. Yeah, that. I know, exactly. There you go. You seen it. Yeah, there's some stuff in here that I need to sort out for sure. Yeah, a few less people today, it looks like. Yeah. Bro, I don't mean to get anyone down. I'm just a bit of a realist too, so these things don't scare me too much. But less attention on the game, bro. You should see the. I mean, maybe some of it's me. Maybe people. Maybe my bad attitude yesterday lost 300 views on the streams, but no, bro. You can see the ebb and flow of popularity in the game just watching the views on the live streams. And some of it's random, but like you start to see patterns. The spikes around certain events and certain things of people coming in and out. Things like that. I'm kind of guessing that the announcement of a native tier 2 seasonal uniform for a paywall character might have turned a couple people off. Hey, that's awesome, man. Thanks, Dark Reflex. Shadowland record right now, I think, is 111 or something like that is where we're at. I believe. We need to start using tier. Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, we'll try and sneak around the map because these guys are going to get aggressive and probably go in front of our base. Something like that. So we still have access to 5, hopefully. See what happens with the other team. I didn't look at who we're fighting. Are you friend or foe? No time for that. We got to farm contribution, man. We can't be worried about who we're farming it off of. Oh, heck no. Let's go. Yeah, that playlist is going to be crazy when it's done. I don't know how long we're going to do this for, but that playlist is already pretty wild, man. I gotta say, I gotta toot my own horn a little bit with the thumbnail thing. It looks really cool being able to go through the playlist and visually see the different update cycles because the thumbnail colors change, right? Based on the update cycle we're in. So you can just like scroll through. Hey, rude, man. And we might be getting beat up today. Oof. Yowzers, dude. These guys are aggro. Ukraine. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. I guess we go here. And we die. Yay. This is not going to be good for me, y'all. Woo-wee. Okay. Yikes. The dikes. That is not good for us at all. I don't even know. This gets so weird now. Ooh. I have nothing for this. Like, it just gets really dicey. So dicey. Because I'm looking, I have to find, I can't use just like fodder characters anymore. And by the time I get teams set up, there's usually somebody fighting them, but we'll see, man. I don't know that this wins. No one here is built. I would say so, INL. This up, bro. I would say so myself. Respect. Can't allow myself to make commentary on certain things, but I'll just say, I love the people in this world that love, and I'm always rooting for the lovers. That's for sure. Oh no! Oh no! They couldn't pull it off. I like how Thane, who was the only one I thought was actually going to kill me potentially, because he maybe had iframe ignore or something I didn't know about, was the only one who died. Oh gosh. Give myself a break this week, dude. I'm so tired, y'all. Tired. We deserve a break. We're just going to use up some of our better teams here, so I can go do other things. We'll look at account. Like, this is savage, dude. We are getting just our buns beat in. So I'm going to use some of my better characters See if we can do something. Wow, the amount of participation here is just crazy. This is wild. Yeah, they're gunning so fast, dude. So fast. It's crazy. They have so many people. The issue here for me, I want to make it clear, I'm not trying to be a bummer. There's an actual issue here for my account. I have basically like 5 real PvP teams on my account. Can stretch it into maybe 6 or 7 for Alliance Conquest, but if I stretch them, they're bad, right? So what I've got is like 5 teams I can actually attack with, and then after that, I'm screwed. I got like nothing. Yeah, wow, they took 7 like a instant. So when we're not fighting bots anymore, I basically can get like 6, maybe 10 participations per round, right? Because I can only attack weaker teams with my better teams, yada yada. You get the point. So not about giving up, it's just that there really is only so much I can do when things go down like that, bro. That was scary clap. Scary clap. Got told to sit down, bro. Yikes. Woo-wee. Yeah. You can tell they mean it. They're not even using any of their particularly strong characters yet, I can tell. They're just that's like their version of what we were doing with the bots. They're just like farm over everything, leave characters that I can't even beat anywhere. And that's like, there you go. Oh, no. Yo, man, we've been getting just really good luck with the materials out of here. You love to see it. That's nice. It's nice. That's real nice. We've got a lot just to show you guys. Hey, let's keep you guys in the loop. Just to show you where we're at, guys. This is where we're at with fragments right now. We're looking decent. Unfortunately, only 15 on the 9s, 18 over here on the 4s. But we're getting close to that 20. We're getting close to that 20, so we'll be able to do a twomper for for our next super stream, for sure. For sure. Maybe without any conversion, and then that would be nice, because converting isn't always great. It's not that complicated to explain, I guess. If you go converting fragments, basically the idea is eventually this will balance out, because the characters shift that give you the bonuses. Like this week, 4 and 9 aren't going well for me, but maybe next week, 2 and 1, or maybe like what, 2 and 6 won't go as well for me, and maybe 4 and 9 do have a bunch of the characters that are giving me extra chances to get the fragments. So converting isn't always a great idea. Just a heads up. I don't think I've really ever explained that on stream, that for some people, and maybe even for most people, you probably don't want to do that. It's just not efficient. Unless one gets way out of control where I've got like 120 here and everything else is at like, 50, and then this one's at 10. You could probably convert some down to balance it out a little bit. But like in my case, bricking a bunch of the 2s and the 1s here to try and get 9s and 4s is probably just shooting myself in the later on down the road. And then Essence isn't doing so hot because I've been doing a lot more dispatch farming, fishing for some rewards there. So we're getting towards 10K on the Essence. So we'll have maybe 20. It depends if I shift back into Rifts. We might have close to 20K Essence for the next one. And then you guys asked for some gambling, so let's do it, man. These chests are almost always doo-doo. And we haven't opened anything in a while. So let's open up our 9 Shadowlands chests. I did not get my 10. It did not quite finish Shadowlands yesterday down at the old PO. But let's open 9 of these chests and see if we get anything. Let's go hands up. What? Let's go. 200 essence. Hey, 1,000,000 gold. All right. You get a lot of 5-star obelisks around here. Demiurge we don't need. A card. An ISO. And emblem enhancement kits. The stinky old man, these things were acting like they were going to be so good, and they're so not. How are the... It's got to just partially be feeling so bad because I don't get a lot of tokens. 10 pulls a week. What do you guys get Sound off, if you would. What do you guys get? How many pulls a week if you clear your full Shadowlands out? How many chests are you guys getting a week? CTP of ISO. Yeah, tell me about it, dude. LLLLLLLLL. What I'm talking about. I'm curious how many higher end accounts are getting, or lower. Like, I'm just curious. You get about 13 a week, Sahil. 28 for Doom. Yeah, so it's closer to like 30 for people with really stacked accounts, or I should say with enough characters. Closer to 20. Yeah, it's just strange. It seems these odds aren't that bad. You're fighting. I mean, they're bad. They're bad. They're real bad. They're pretty bad. But just there's so many things to hit, and to not hit any of them is just wild. DTPs, Odin's Blessings. I guess that's it, though. And there's a lot of other stuff, so. Yeah, it's just a low chance, and we keep dodging it. Still haven't seen a single OB or a CTP out of there. Let me know, have you gotten a CTP out of those chests? Sound off. If you've gotten a CTP, just like type yes in chat or whatever. Or CTP. I'm just curious. We have not. I have not found a single CTP or Odin's Blessing out of those chests. Yes, and that's why I keep pulling them, INL. And then we broke it down. We were looking at the math, dude. It takes us like... Dude, this is 11,000 tokens. I get 1,000 tokens a week. That's 11 weeks for a random CTP. 11 weeks. That is insane. And then you get your Transcendence after 11 weeks. So it's almost better, seriously, to just be getting this garbage that isn't really garbage. Essence, you know. I've probably gotten several thousand Essence out of here easily, what we've pulled. We've gotten some gold out of here. Plenty of Demiurge and Godstone cards, you know, so it's been okay. It's a weird thing. It just takes so long to farm that. I'm almost getting to the point where, like, maybe this is my Odin's Blessing farm. Maybe this is where I should start going for Odin's Blessings. One a month, though. See, that does not sound good. That just does not sound good. I could take one of these per month or 40 of these. And it's kind of hard to say I don't want to just take 40 chances at this. You know what I mean? Wild. Yeah, a couple people got, yeah, Doom's gotten several. Regen, 2 Rages, got 2. Yeah, so I'm just dodging it. Just dodging it. Yeah, you get Uru as well. Yeah. So, yeah. Eesh. Almost like tempted to just get tier 4 mats. Crazy. Anyhow, there you go. Some of that for you. Let's go take a peek back in Alliance Conquest. See if that's shaken up any different here. See if we can get a couple contributions now that we can attack. Yeah. And then I think I'll grab one more IGN before I get out of here today. These are the kind of guys that are going to, like, kill me with their icon. Seriously. You think I lose here? Yeah, Ghost Rider is going to kill me. What the heck am I talking about? Might be able to clean him up with this. Sure. Yeah, I did. Through that. Got to download all data, baby. Nice. Regen and Greed for Wukong. Gotcha. Yeah, so it definitely feels like we're just kind of dodging it, and that happens. For sure. Come on, Logan. Oh, he's going to die to Reflect. We'll see. His attack's really low, but even with the low attack... No, he'll get him when he comes back up. Oh, savage. I thought with the low level, man. That's what I was saying, dude. These guys' accounts are stacked. With the low level, I figured his attack wouldn't be that high, so the Reflect wouldn't be that bad, but bad enough. Woo! Okay. Should have downloaded all data. And now I'm gonna like watch. I'll put these guys in here. They'll get dusted by Mephisto on the revive or whatever. Good Lord, help me. I'm just not taking chances. I don't care. Kill him. Kill him. Just got to use these teams. Get out of here. What's up, Arjun? My views on it, I've talked a bit about it. I think Netmarble, like, you want my honest opinion? I love this game. I don't like, just because they're mismanaging some things, in my opinion, doesn't mean I hate on this game, or I don't ever want it to do worse. I don't want to contribute to the game being worse. So I don't like to harp on like the decisions the devs make and stuff. I think they are making a classic mistake that people that start losing money on games make. And instead of focusing on quality and breathing life into the game through good decisions and good design and effort, they are taking the path of greed, and they are slowly doing more and more things they will destroy the game. That's my honest opinion. They will destroy this game because they have shown time and time again over the last couple of years that they are just slowly shifting towards the more greedy forms of real money transactions, including seasonal uniforms for native tier 2 PvP characters. It's just another door that they didn't need to open, that they're choosing to open to push the boundaries with the players, and at some point that fails. Every time. Every time. They will lose faith from the players. They will lose their player base. Hopefully, and let me say, I'm not really doomsaying because this could change at any moment in time. Somebody could get fired. You know, something could change in the company. They say, we don't want to do this. However, that just tends to be how it goes. You can tell they're putting their energy into focusing on events, keeping people locked in, and then finding ways to get more revenue out of the player base, where what you really need to be doing is finding ways to make this game exciting again, to increase the player base, to increase the spending with new players that are excited to play it. Bring back old players that want to catch up, but that's harder to do. It's like it's taking the greedy path of least resistance, right? So it's not my fave, but I do like this game. I'm gonna hold out hope for it, of course. I still do. Not trying to doomsay, like I said. I'm not very, I usually don't talk about that, right? Because it's not really my thing on these streams. Usually I keep it positive, and we like to just hang out, have a good time, play the game, whatever state it's in, right? But at a point, dude, like, I'll be 100% honest with you guys. I was thinking this morning when I was like in the shower getting ready. At a point, if they get too egregious with the money stuff, I can't support the game. Because it literally goes against my principles as a human being at some point. And I won't help promote a game that is trying to actively ruin people. I already struggle with that a little bit. Another thing you guys probably didn't know about me. It's difficult for me to stream this game because, of course, we're all individuals. We all make our own choices. Everybody's free to spend, not spend, whatever. But for me, I've been able to say I'm doing this free to play. I'm showing people how to do it free to play. So, you know, right? A little bit of justification for myself. What do you call that? A little bit of cope, right? Rationalizing. That's it. Rationalization for what I'm doing. But yeah, at a point, if it gets too bad, I just don't even want to like be a part of it because it's just gross. We're not there though, by the way. We're not there. It's just like at a point, right? I do have a threshold where coming after people's dollars is gonna bother me, right? And that one of those points is the PvP meta. If they start locking the PvP meta behind a paywall, at that point, what am I doing here? Like, I don't even want to do that. That sounds dumb. That sounds really dumb to me. But hey, what do I know? I make 0 games, so there you go. Just the opinion of some old dude who's probably out of touch with how these things work anyways. Just saying. So, hey, the other thing about AC, I will still try to get up to my 20 contributions this week, even if it's just by using my better PvP teams on the character's part. Right in front of our base. Are you eating your box? That sounds so bad. Yeah, you eating your cardboard box. Yes, she is. I'll try and at least get to 20 contributions. so we can get some tier 4 materials or whatever. Did I lose here? I thought we killed this one. No, it was just another invisible woman. No one here has... Well, Mr. Sin does. We'll see if we die. Don't care, just go, or we're not. Well, and that's my thing, dude. Like, I've talked about this a bit. Like, they've been more generous with crystals. So they're, like, making some decisions that I think are good. But there's just certain doors that they should leave shut, in my opinion. And this is one of those doors. So if they can walk this balance line good, and that'll be great. I just am struggling to see it, you know? That's a really, like, balance hasn't really been their forte lately. And that's exactly what this requires, is a really deft hand at balancing. So, there you go. We'll see what they do. We will see what they do. And that's going to be hard, man. This game, it's so tough because, like, a little bit of, like, silver lining maybe, or a more positive thing to say about that, is there's so many qualities of this game that are so good that despite decisions like that, people still come back and are still playing and still love this game, because this game is not a nothing burger. There is a lot about this game. I have so many videos I would make. My list has a list at this point. There's some things about this game that are unique. You can't really find them in another mobile game. There isn't one that's just like this. Someone called it a gacha game. This isn't a gacha game. It's not. It's very, very much not. And that's one of the things about it that makes it special, is that it is not a gacha game. You're not opening gambling boxes to get the characters. You're allowed to get, you have agency. You are allowed to say, I want this character. I want this uniform, so I am using my premium currency to buy it. In gacha games, you are at the whim of opening a card pack or a loot box, and you get whatever heroes it gives you. That's the whole point of gacha. That's the idea, is that there's a big roster of things to collect, and you gamble in packs at a chance to get specific things in the game. And that's one of the things about Marvel Future Fight that I've always loved, is that that's not the case. You can get every character in the game almost, just... In fact, it's close now. There's only like 4 or 5 characters you cannot get just by like playing the game and unlocking them. So the further we get away from like just being able to have that agency, I think the worse things get. But those elements keep people coming back because they're really good. And then the actual gameplay in this game is kind of unique to this game. I've told you guys I played like AFK Journey and stuff like that, which is very, very... it has its own charm, but it's made in the vein of a lot of other gacha games. And the gameplay is very boring to me. You just set up a team. It's all autoplay. There's no World Boss Legend. There's no Alliance Battle. One of the reasons I actually like Alliance Battle, even though Sanji roasts me all the time, and Bob hits me with a whip. I like it. I think it's a good game mode, despite the flaws that it has. Like, to be able to perfect gameplay, to push for score, to get better rewards, compete with other alliances. There's so many things here that are good. Even the PvP in this game, for all of its flaws, feels different than other games and is not exactly the same. And it's not just that same cookie cutter arena like Raid Shadow Legends where you pick your team of 5 and they all take turns doing their skills on autoplay and kill each other. It's not like that. So I don't know. That's a lot of nice things to say about Marvel Future Fight. Just like in the discussion about paying for a native tier 2 seasonal uniform, all that should be said, that this is a great game. And that's why I keep streaming it, why I keep playing it, because it really is good, despite the fact that it has pay to win elements, obviously, big ones. But there's an argument to be made that there isn't a lot that's really one of the big the lines that you don't want to go stepping over. I can still access all the power that pay-to-play players can, for the most part. There are a few... That's actually not true. I can get the... What? Is there anything I cannot get that a paying player can get outside of paywall seasonals for females? Granted, my options to get brilliant CTPs are much thinner, but I can get them, and I can re-roll them. I can get deluxe packs. I just bought one. I can get them. I can't get them at the same rate. See, that's the thing about paying in this game. You can pay to unlock things faster. Yeah, you can pay for crystals. You can pay for speed. But you can't pay for just simply things that I cannot get. And that is a super slippery slope. Once you open that door, that's the death knell for most games. Then only the people, then the game is not free to play friendly. It slams the door. We're talking about doors a lot here. This is a door conversation. A lot about doors, man. Fake door emporium. You close the door on the free to plays, man, because once you're like, if null, just dude, there it is. If Sentry is gated behind a paywall, what does your game look like? Unplayable. Like that would be so preposterous. There would be no more timeline battle climbing for free to plays. This sounds like a negative rant, but it's funny. It's kind of not, because these are all the things they historically have not done. They do not put the top meta PvP characters behind a paywall, right? So they're walking a fine line, right? Not really about being negative at this point at all, because they could, I've talked about it on stream, they could manage this just fine. She either needs to be PvE or she needs to be down in the meta, like way down, where she's not gonna be. So good luck to them. I think she's gonna be really, really strong. If she's timeline battle meta, these guys are cooked. They're gonna be in so much trouble. So much trouble, but I don't see that happening at all. I think at best, she's gonna be really, really good in Team Battle Arena, Otherworld Battle. That's what I have to hope for. And that's maybe passable. Because then you can say, yeah, free-to-plays have other options. They can work around that. There'll be bans. But once we get into the top meta, it cannot be paywalled. That's how I feel about it. And that's all I have to say about that. Anywho. So yeah, I'm genuinely excited to see how these land. I am excited about Ben Riley. I am excited about that uniform. I said it earlier when we watched it. I love that kind of, you guys know I'm into that like jokey, weird kind of stuff. I love the Ben Riley uniform, personally. I'm like, that's the kind of uniform I'm like, give me a reason to buy that, please. So we'll see what his skills and stuff look like. Other than that, don't miss your crafting for the P card at all. Don't forget about your ranked battle with Kate. Make sure you get some crystals. They're good for you. They've got vitamins. And yeah, guys, I think that's about it for today. I said I'd do one more account. Do we have one more account? Someone looking for help? Maybe someone we don't look at often? Yeah, it's definitely got some charm, Charles, like some unique things that other games don't. It's not the same. No one's ever been able to show me a game that's like Marvel Future Fight. Not really. They usually have gacha mechanics if they're like Marvel Future Fight. And I mean, like, I don't call this a gacha game, like having a gambling system. Yeah, because every game that has gambling in it isn't a gacha game. That's not how that works. To me. Hey, to me. So is it safe to buy Green Goblin's latest uniform? On Frog Watch a little bit, but it's still used. But not much, eh? What, let's see, Green Gobbo is gonna be like maybe human villain with Wanda. He shows up as a lead. And then speed villain, maybe with Gwenpool or someone. So yeah, he shows up a couple times still in Alliance battle. If you're asking if it's safe to buy it and then not be able to buy winter seasonals, I would not recommend that. I would wait until winter seasonals. For most people at this point, you should be waiting to buy any uniforms until we see what's going on with Scarlet Spider, because we have no idea what we're going to see. We'll talk about their skills and stuff some tomorrow. Stuff like that. We'll look into it. Did anybody throw up an IGN? You guys going to let me off the hook? Is that what's going on here? Yeah, I think you're right, Dark Reflex. I think you're right. I think that's a really good point. That like, it's part of it is the amount of effort and the grind and the climb to like make an account, you know, that has all these things. It feels very rewarding because it's difficult to do, right? So if you take that element away, if like free-to-play players or low spenders can't grind to try and like get all these goodies and feel like they can actually make the progress, like if the newest CTPs aren't given to us in events, if the, you know what I mean, if they start shifting more and more into greed, just be careful, because yeah, once that feeling goes away, that won't be good, because that is a big part of it, man. That like feeling of making gains that are actually really difficult to get. Oh yeah, timeline battles needed to rework forever. Woo! Yeah, man, but honestly though I wholeheartedly agree, I think that may be one place where we have to just be like, hey man, you know, don't we'd be lucky if we could just get good uniforms here at this point. Did I get that wrong? Right? Why do we not get to look at you? I don't know. Yeah, that one didn't work. I'm gonna take it. I see you, Issa, but I think, didn't we look at yours like maybe a couple weeks ago, something like that? Let me know, because I can put you down and we can look at your account if we didn't. But I just wanted to try and grab someone we haven't looked at before. 237. Get to work on them swords, brother. Need some help here. This one should be replaced with a what, green? And this is tough here, but honestly, just make sure you're clearing out all your otherworld battle challenges. Try and get one sword of each color with 4 gems at least, because your roster's getting stacked and you're getting to the point where you ought to have at least a 4-gem sword of each color. Woo! Cards are looking spicy though. Full PvP here. So probably pull this off and put it in your PvE deck and replace this with Marvel Zombies. That's where I'd go. I think that looks good. And then, yeah, you can get a PvE set going here. Yeah, you need zombies. And then, yeah, move that to your PvE set. How you doing on stars? Oof. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ah, it's a biological attack. No, at least these ones you've got attack stats. So it looks like you locked a lot of undesirable blue stats, which is no big deal. I mean, it is totally a big deal. I'm just saying I'm not trying to roast you or make fun of you. You got some work to do to get these sorted out. So at some point, you're going to have to like... you don't have Marvel Zombies in your bags. Oh, well then let's do... Yeah, I got time today, man. We'll make it. We'll make it. Boom. And this fellow was just asking about their next tier 4, and here I am roasting your account. Anyways, if you want to go back and fix those, I would, one at a time, and just look for the proper like attack stats. For PvP, really try to line them up for PvP. If you're going to go back and fix those cards and you have a specific PvP set like you do, really focus on getting that HP stat, crowd control time down, all basic defense, all those really, really good juicy PvP stats. And then you can focus on the other ones on your PvE cards. Good set, by the way, though. You just need to swap out that White Fox for Marvel Zombies. Next tier 4 was what you asked about. Okay. Okay. Zombie Wanda looks like it fits in here pretty well. You do have Jean. The Mighty Rage. So you've got some like options here. Yeah, like Venom could cover combat hero for you, so, and you've got a decent build on the guy. Venom could cover your combat hero days. I don't know how long he's going to be holding that, and you do already have Wolverine with the greed, so I don't know if you just want to keep using Wolverine, you can. Zombie Wanda just depends on how much coverage she's going to give you and over what. Like if you're already scoring well with Jean on days and you have that covered, you could consider someone else. You're leaned really heavily into PvP with your cards. So let's see. You're missing your Null. That's who you're missing, isn't it? Where's that clown? Poor guy. If you're really into PvP, man, this is like the #2 PvP character in the game. So yeah, I would look at that. I would look at that. I can't say that's next tier 4, but you may want to remedy that. Yeah, the Mephisto competition thing, as long as he's tier 4, you don't need to worry about the Shield Archive or the Pierce. You just need to worry about them being tier 4 to get access to the Instinct stats. And then it's like you wouldn't want to equip a Rage, because even if that was the case, in a couple months, you'd probably have the Pierce, so you might as well just save yourself having to swap the CTP, put the Mighty Competition on your Mephisto, because that's what he needs. As long as he's tier 4, he'll cook with it. Yeah, you could wait for Kang before Null. I don't know if I would, because if you're really, really into PvP, right, you need both. So is Kang going to come and be better than Null? God, we'll see. But, yeah, I don't know. It's something you can consider, though, what he said. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I know, that's fair. That's scary. I don't like that. I don't like that. Don't come in here scaring people. Why you gotta be like that? True. Been over a year now for Null. Yeah, and since, yeah. Let's be real. Since you've got Null at level 1, yeah, you could at least wait until you see what's going on with Kang and just save materials, right? There's no reason, you know what I mean? Yeah, INL's right. Like, why are you going to build this guy to level 75 and then Kang drops and he's better and you're like, crap. It'd be okay is what I was trying to say, because even if like Kang was better than Null on a PvP account, you need to build Null. He's still going to be very, very good for Team Battle Arena, Otherworld Battle, yada, yada, yada. But still, what INL said, you'd be better to wait. And as far as your next tier 4 goes, yeah, look at Zombie Wanda, look at Loki. You could consider Venom, but with the other choices, I don't think Venom's going to be your next tier 4. Or I advise, how much mats do you have, brother? Tell us that. How much materials do you have? Yeah, there's a 3-star Agent Venom artifact, I believe. Yeah, with Liberation. Because if you're tier 4 mats, like you could just save, and you probably should. Wait and see what happens with these winter seasonals, their PvP. Wait and see what happens with Kang, also PvP. You know what I'm saying? Like halfway. Yeah, wait and see. And if none of them are tempting for you for PvP, then you could look at some Alliance battle coverage, because it's here. Maybe one of these guys next. Or you could look at building up Null. Or if Kang is amazing, or Madeline's amazing and you get her, or Ben Reilly's amazing, you know, go that route. That I don't know, but I don't need that answer. Hey. Come on now. Come on now. You see all these symbiotes? Oh, Symbi-goats. All right, guys. Hopefully that helps you out, man. There's just kind of a lot of prattling, but yeah. And I imagine you do kind of want to make sure you stay on top of your PvP characters, but at least get your Alliance battle days covered, so you're getting rewards, right? There you go. All right, man. And then one more thing before I get out of here. One more thing before we go. Let's take a look at these. Oh my goodness, 332 on the badge. Oh boy. Nice swords. May the Sword Lords bless you with 6-star swords, 6-gem swords. Ah, interesting. I had my Carnage built before Null even became a viable option. Interesting. I'm gonna get stuck just doing Looks like you need to move some cards around, but I'm guessing... Oh, gotcha. Easy peasy. Nice, and then we can take a look at that last bro. Yeah, probably Loki on it. Well, shoot. You're like me. You're one of them Zeusers. No CTP yet. Okay. Oh, yeah. Woo! Let your boy work, man. I mean, I'm going to tell you Loki. You know I'm going to tell you Loki. I would say Loki, for sure. I love this uniform. I cannot wait to get my hands on it. It's going to be fun. Yeah, I guess it just depends on what you need, huh? What's your speed villain right now? Yeah? I don't... No, the hero uni's not good, but the villain is, and I'm not seeing a really good speed villain option for you here. So... that actually makes that slightly more difficult to call, because I don't think Loki's going to cover... Like, Loki's going to get you better scores, yes? Yeah, you do. He's Disney Queen, bro. He looks like the evil queen. Free to play Queen Loki over here. Gene, you're not fooling anybody, honey. You can wait. Frickin' me. Better build on Loki. Much better. I just like Loki more, so I personally would do Loki, but Miles will cover speed villain for you, so it's tough, man. I don't know which one you should do. I mean, realistically, I think covering the speed villain ABL day with a tier 4 is more important than the improved scores from the tier 4 Loki, who's already going to cook in ABX. Think about Loki, INL. He's already got options. He's got Ghost Rider, Zeus, Thor. So it's like the day's covered, right? But with the speed villain ABL day, there's like literally nothing at tier 4. Yeah, true. True. Yeah, do you have the villain uniform for Loki? Thinking both eventually, yeah. Right. Well, I say Loki because I like Loki. Okay, then I say Loki. Because Loki will cover, like INL said, Loki will cover that alien villain day as well for you that you don't have Hades for, with his villain uniform. So there you go. I think that's enough to say go for it. Because then you're also covering an ABL day with this tier 4. So Miles isn't giving you anything that Loki is not. And I would go with Loki. Woo! And there you go. All right, dude. Nice account, by the way. A lot of work here. You got a lot of tier 4s to do. You got a lot of juice waiting in line. Yeah, he's also a good striker. Exactly. Yeah. Lots of value. One more thing, and then I'll get out of here. These streams have been so long lately. They've all been going to like 2.5 hours and stuff. Coronas! 196 on the badge. Swords look pretty good. You're working on them. May the Sword Lords bless you with some more 5 gems, perhaps a 6. 7.8% cooldown there. This set has a lot of changes you could make to it for sure. 1, 2, 3 cards could all find a way to be swapped out. For sure. So let me know if you ever want like to look at the whole thing or you have more questions or anything like that. That was really quick. But yeah, no problem. Yeah. This is a good PvE card, but it's not one of the best. This is a good PvE card, but it's not one of the best. This is a PvP only card. So I would look to get yourself... It's nice that you don't have 5% Pierce on these cards specifically, too. You have it on these two that I would recommend you keep. But if you're going for a PvE set here, which I would bring in like Ghost Rider, or I would just go for procs. I would go for hybrid because you don't have this unlocked. So I would bring in Ghost Rider, Marvel Zombies, and either Guardians of the Galaxy or New Avengers #9. And then, of course, the other thing you could do is maybe keep the cable card because it's good for PvE, and just bring in Ghost Rider and, you know, another PvE card like maybe Guardians of the Galaxy, something like that. You could always do that. The sort of old, traditional, best PvE set if you wanted to avoid a card swap, and you could keep it. But I think it would be better to just go for the full hybrid set over time. Watch out for Marvel Zombies, New Avengers #9, and Ghost Rider. And yeah, let's just take a look at these ones. Mind Resist is rough here. That is tough. You'll want to come back to fix that eventually. Attack speed, crit damage, ignore defense, lightning resist, and crowd control time. So you've got 3 you can lock here easily. Maybe even 4, depending on what you want. I imagine you're good. Ignore defense is good. Crowd control is good. Dodge is abysmally low. So it's going to be difficult with CTPs of Rage. So you may want to try for dodge if you come back to reroll this card. Go for attack on the bottom, obviously, but you can lock attack speed, crit damage, and ignore defense easily. And then consider rolling this anyways for dodge because you have so little. And then, yeah, you'd want dodge, HP, and any attack stat if you're free to play, or all attack if you're willing to roll for it. Moving on. Oh, and also get the proc on the bottom as soon as possible. Get yourself that 20% attack proc. 4 or 5 quality here with the proc is better than what you've got. And then looking at Luna, Fizz attack is fine for free to play. Crit rate, all basic defense is okay. Hybrid, that's fine. Takes the place of crit damage. Flame resist, no. Max HP, yes. Recovery rate, no. So eventually, if you come back to fix this card, I would probably lock... Well, it depends. It's up to you whether you go for all attack or not. But if you don't go for all attack, lock it. Probably lock it and lock it. You could consider going for crit damage and just locking these 3, or you can lock these 3 and go for all attack. Got some options there. And then again, get yourself those procs on the bottom. They will change the game for you. Get that 20% energy attack proc here. It is better than having 6 quality and shouldn't be too hard to get at 4 or 5 quality. And then I'm going to spare these ones. Similar stuff, but I wouldn't re-roll them. I would maybe focus on the cape. I don't know what. I would probably just collect P cards right now, dude, which sounds weird, but you need a bunch to replace these, and then you're going to need re-rolls for them. So you wouldn't catch me throwing any more re-rolls into these cards. I would wait, because you're going to replace them, right? And then you're going to have a lot of work to do. I would at least for sure replace 2 of these, by the way. You really want to get Ghost Rider and Marvel Zombies if you can. Or maybe Guardians of the Galaxy, but that's more PvE oriented. Anyhow, so yeah, don't just save P cards. Don't waste rerolls into these cards right now. That's my advice. And then I wouldn't try to fix these till you have a set that's all 5% Pierce cards. And when you're making the other ones, make sure you don't lock undesirable stats in the future. What's up, Saksham? What's going on, brother? And then for your roster, let's take a look at what you got going on here. Nice, 150 speed universal up top. You'll love to see it. Hawk's Eye is definitely not preferable here. You probably want to go for either Power of Angry Hulk or Tenacious Symbiote. Something along those lines. You might actually see some impact from doing that. Hawk's Eye is a cooldown reduction set. So you get a big chunk of cooldown reduction and no defensive stats here, except dodge, which doesn't really count in my book. So Power of Angry Hulk, which is going to get rid of the cooldown and give you more attack stats, or Tenacious Symbiote. Actually, what is Power of Angry Hulk exactly? Yeah, ignore defense, crit rate, defense, attack, speed, and attack, as well as the all attack proc. So you probably want to get off Hawk's Eye eventually. Same thing here. Take Power of Angry Hulk instead. Just an optimization you can consider in the future. Definitely wait for a discount if you're going to do. Conquest, nice. Good. Greed, sure. Needs a second greed, though, really bad. You want to make that a mighty. This is not great. I would, when you get a discount, and if you ever have crystals and you can afford it, you probably want to pull this off and give him a rage. But play that by ear. See how the future goes with Doctor Strange. See if he gets replaced. He might get turned into a hero soon. He was on that list of leaks. And if that's the case, if he gets a really strong hero uniform, you may want to remove that. Yeah, it's pretty ripperoni. Sure, that's fine. Good. Sure, just needs another one. Try and get 200 there on the bottom of that. 0.9 per one, nice. Oh, you got an artifact. Needs another greed, though. Really want to not have, like, multiple regular greeds. You really want to have mighty greeds, right? Hey, nice. Thanks, KT3. Yeah, that was fun. W. Charles, bro. And then, let's see, Ghost Rider with the Conquest. Again, me personally, I typically just save these till I have mighties, because here I think you're fine. But mighties are better. In this case, you do get the damage reduction and stuff like that, so not bad. But yeah, just want to be careful equipping regular CTPs. And then as far as tier 4s go, for you, my friend, you have a lot of options. But I would look into, you do not have hardly any alliance battle coverage. I would look at like Loki, Storm, probably do Storm next. Look at Mephisto. That's a ways out, but consider Mephisto. He covers so much, right? But right now, Hero Loki would serve you really, really well, especially since your Ghost Rider has a PvP CTP. So I would look at tier 4ing your Storm. I would look at getting Loki's newest uniform and tier 4ing him. I would look at Zombie Wanda as an option. She's very, very good. And then Mephisto later down the road. And yeah, hopefully that helps, man. You got a lot of things lined up, so you're gonna have to pick priorities here. You have a lot of good builds, like, so for example, put these guys on the back burner that have a regular CTP. If you get a Mighty Greed, this gets more tempting, but in the meantime, I think you're better off. I think you're better off anyways with the tier 4 like Storm and try and find her a good CTP. She's just such a powerhouse in PvE. And then Loki's coverage is insane now, and he's a good striker, so he's just kind of a shoe-in. Then, of course, Zombie Wanda covers a ton of days and is fantastic for Alliance Battle. Woo! All right, my friends, if you enjoyed the stream today, had a good time, learned anything, go ahead, hit that like button. It helps us out a lot. Oh, hey, come up here. Come on. Boop. You want to see more of that live stream series? Well, guess what? You're in luck. We're doing it every day at 7:30 a.m. Pacific time. Go ahead and subscribe, hit the alert bell for more notifications about those. I got videos coming to you guys soon. I am working on them. I swear, I'm just over analytical, and we're having some crazy times in our life. So hang in there, guys. They're coming. I'm Olden Gray. This is Free to Play, and I hope you all have a spectacular day. We'll catch you all on the next one, guys. What you got, KT3? Wait. All right, post-credit scene. What? What you got? I don't know. I got into that really good, like, 3-5-4 tier 4 switch. 3-5-4 tier 4 switch. I think I was doing like 2-3-4-5 tier 4 switch. Something like that. On that one where I got it right. I think part of it, KT3, was just try again. I needed good positioning. Things just ended up lining up. Yeah, that's the ticket, bro, is just spamming. You want to get a good rotation where you're just spamming through the skills, hitting the tier 4 and swapping. That's all I got, man. All right, my friends. I'll catch y'all later. Have a good day. We'll see you on the next one. Oh, I'm going to try and do a PoE stream tonight around 6:30 my time. So if you're interested, come check that out. Love y'all. Later. God, and I forgot to turn the music back on again.